What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Welsh Way here with Aberystwyth Town. So Europa League second knockout round against Chelsea. And the something I completely forgot about is we've actually played Chelsea before. And this was way back when we were first entering the Champions League group stages. So this is back in 2021, so actually before AVB took over. I think it was before AVB took over, actually let me have a look. Because I believe at that time it may have still been Jose Mourinho. So yeah, this is 2022. He took over, and so we played up against Jose Mourinho, who is now the England manager. But we lost to them way back in 2021, over 5 years ago, 1-0 away from home and 2-0 at home. So I would say over that 5 year period that we've last played them, I'd say our team has grown, it's strengthened. Even if we look at it right now, we see at the time we played Cornell, Kevin Bland, Scott Drake, Harwan Drake, Tristan Hill, Viv Gunter, Dylan Rees, Simon James, Nathan Green, Billy Alessandra, Gareth Bale, Tim Davis, Will Evans and Wyn James. Now, out of all them people, Cornell left last year, Kevin Bland is now a West Brom player, Scott Drake is still here, he'll be injured for this game so he won't be in the team. Carwyn Drake is starting today. Tristan Hill is out at Hearts, I believe he went to now. He's at Hearts. Viv Gunter is still here. He'll be on the bench today. Dylan Rees is no longer at the side. 29 years of age. He recently left Sunderland. Simon James, he's no longer at the side. He's vice captain, I believe, of Burnley. I think he's vice captain. And anyway, let's have a look. We'll have a look quickly. He is vice captain of Burnley. We have Nathan Green, who is still here. He'll be on the bench today. Wyn James, no longer at the side, actually retired, which is a shame to hear. He was still a player up until, I guess, January. Gareth Bale, who retired, had a youth development. He's at nowhere. No one wants him. Scott Rees, who is still here, but he'll be joining Burnley at the end of the season. He won't be in the team today. And Will Evans, who sadly would be on the bench today, but he tore his calf muscle not too long ago. And Craig Neal, who came on very late. It was a striker here for a very short spell, well, 4 year spell actually, but he was here and never really did too well, so off he went. So, out of that, the fact that only, what did I go through? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them players will still be in the team today, and actually only one of them will start. Actually, no, sorry, not even 3 of them. 2 of them will be. 3 of them will be in the team today out of the 5. Who are still at the squad, and only one of them starts. So it just shows how the squad has developed and changed, and hopefully it's changed for the better. I mean, I believe it has. So let's go into this match preview. So at the Zola Arena, the new stadium, Chelsea play at the 57,247 capacity. 52,429 people are going to be here. Andres Villas-Boas is struggling at the job. He's currently 8th in the league. So despite their big win in the Europa League for them in the previous leg, I would say that we still have a very good chance of progressing through, just the fact that they've not played best in the league so far this season. So the team here today, we have got Hartnell in goal. On the right we have Fernandez, left we have Davis, centre backs we have Drake and Ford. Right midfield we have Armstrong, left midfield we have Hunter. In the centre of the pitch we have Torre and Banningham. I'm actually going to swap these two around and actually change Torre. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We're going to change Torre to... We're going to give him advanced playmaker, I guess. And up front, we're going to have Sousa as target man support and O'Connor as poacher attack. And I feel this is the best team we can field. The bench is Hanford, Jose, McNaughton, Gunter, Wilkins, Lewis, and Nathan Green. And also I'm going to mention someone really quickly, 15-year-old goalkeeper Aled Lloyd, who'll be playing in the next game in the league, 15 years of age. Keeper just came through our youth system like a few days ago. I think I officially signed him a few days ago. Very nice looking keeper, only 15 years of age, got great potential. I'll be looking to bring him into the league this year, and maybe in 2 years time he'll be playing in Europe for us. Depends, but he'll definitely be our league goalkeeper from this point on, and I'll probably be looking to get rid of Hanford or Hartnell next season, one of the two, because I don't really need 3 keepers here. I mean, we rarely use 2. But let's go into the Chelsea game. I've delayed enough, I've talked a lot about it. We're going to need to pick up a good result here today if we want to progress through. A few people in the team. Romelu Lukaku still on the bench, still in at the side, 32 years of age. They've got Courtois. They've got Eden Hazard, who is captain. They've got, who is this Rodriguez? It's not the same Rodriguez. Who else have they got? No, I don't think anyone else is real. Maybe it's some more on the bench, but I don't know. But yeah, so they've got Wilfred Zaha on the bench as well. But nominally role players, still Eden Hazard there though, captain of the team, 35 years of age, lacking a little bit of pace. I think the fact that they've played him in the centre of midfield means his pace won't really be too much of a problem. You know, you don't really use too much pace to the centre attacking mid, but still it's a guy that we're going to have to watch out for. They've got a lot of quality here. We're going to have to play very well if we want to pick up a result. So let's get into this. So, evenly matched team, I think a draw will be a good result, so that's actually quite interesting. Sorry, I didn't actually mention people who are missing in the team. So we don't have we don't have Lewis in the team because Di Lewis in the team because he is injured for 3 weeks, which means he's actually missing both legs, and we don't have Jenkins in the team because he is suspended. So Armstrong comes in at the right side of the pitch. I don't know why I didn't mention that. Just completely slipped my mind. But let's jump into this. So Chelsea, Aberystwyth Town in a Europa League game, which shows how much both teams have sort of changed over the 5 years. Chelsea sort of bounced between Europa League and Champions League. Meanwhile, for us, we're pretty consistent in Champions League, but it depends on how far we get. But second knockout round, I'd say we have a decent chance. We have a decent chance, not as good as the chance we did against Marseille, but we're going to have to play very, very well here. I think this is the game that will be the key whether we go through or not. I mean, at home we can put in good performance, but it's going to be here where it's going to make the difference. As we go 1-0 down to Julio Rodriguez from the left, only his 4th goal of the season. Yildirim, good pass at Rakti, I think. And then Rodriguez is there. I mean, Armstrong's not really done his job. Neither is the right back though, but just poor defending all round. And we find ourselves 1-0 down against Chelsea. Historic picking up the ball and he's giving it away to Oliver. And now Eden Hazard will use his passing skill. No, he's gone backwards. But Yildirim on the right side and Eden Hazard is there and it's just been diverted wide by one of the defenders. Don't know who it was. A lot of green shirts in around there and a fantastic tackle in the box. Could have easily been a penalty, but really well timed challenge. But still Chelsea with the ball now. Sousa's picked it up and maybe we can create an attack here as Armstrong playing the ball out wide. Brilliant ball to Hunter. Hunter on the left and we've got a corner out of it. We've got ourselves a corner and it's Sousa going to be taking it. Whips this ball in trying to find forward. We'll get another corner out of it. What we do now is it's Sousa with the ball whipping this one in and this time unable to find a green shirt. But that was our first real opportunity of the game. And it's a shame that the ball out wide to Hunter was unable to get the cross in because it looked very dangerous as Eden Hazard's shot has been saved twice by Hartnell. Fantastic goalkeeping by the youngster, only 18 years of age, or maybe even looking to bring in a 15-year-old goalkeeper. It just shows I don't really care about age. If you're good enough, or I feel you have the potential to be good enough, I'm going to put you in. I still would have loved a better keeper, but there was nothing really out there on the transfer market, or there weren't really players who were willing to accept a year's deal because I don't really want a long-term keeper. As Yildirim has scored and made it 2-0 for Chelsea as I was talking. This is not the best scoreline. I think I need to really shout at my team when we get into the second half. We've not played well enough. As Hunter with the ball in and it's Drake! Oh my god, goal and Drake. I don't even know what happened. The sort of highlight came in all so quickly and suddenly Drake has missed the best opportunity for us in the game, and I think it may have even been 2 click opportunities he wasted there. But I'm going to have to say this, I'm going to say this aggressively, absolutely terrible. We're not playing well enough. And I'll go out there and try and offer something different, try and offer something better, because we can play better than this. Ford's not having a good game, Drake's not having a good game, Sousa's not having a good game, which is a real shame because he scored nearly 50 goals this season in all competitions. I would expect him to score, but we're going to have to make a change now. It's not working. We're going to take Sousa off, and we're going to bring Nathan Green on. We are going to take Shaquille Hunter off. We're going to bring Lewis on the pitch. Despite the fact he's a striker, we're going to play him out wide, and we're going to talk to them as well. A lot to come from both of you, and I have faith in your abilities. Lewis didn't really react to it too much, but hopefully we'll see something, if anything. Hopefully we won't see another Chelsea goal. That'll be the worst thing. Zaha, Rakid and Rakdi, whatever fucking hell his name is, has made it 3-0. And I can't help but see us out of the tournament at this stage now. Which is why I'm going to go attacking. It's why I'm going to make a change here and bring Viv Gunter on. We're not going to do a team talk to him. It was Davis. Just unable to get the throw into a green shirt, and it's gone through. It's all so simple, and for fuck's sake, that is just shocking goalkeeping, shocking defending. Everything is just shocking. What was the defender doing? He just let him skip past, and even the keeper, he's just Oh, he's on the floor before he's even taken a shot. That was just abysmal. We've not really challenged this keeper, and because of that, we're going to be out of the fucking Europa League too early, in my opinion. Torre challenged straight back to a blue shirt, and we've just been beaten yet again. It's 5-0. And there's still 15 minutes left. This could get embarrassing. What is the fullback doing? What is Davis doing? He's just let the guy run around the back of him. He has no idea who's around him, no awareness, and it's just really simple. Back of the net. This is just shocking by the team. Really is shocking. I'm not going to go back to playing that stupid formation I used to play at the start where it's like pretty much 6 people in defence. But this is absolute. Don't be too hard. Piss off, assistant manager. We just lost 5-0. I'm going to be hard on any team that loses 5-0. That's abysmal. In a knockout stage of the competition as well, where it's meant to be some of the most elite teams in the tournament, and we're losing 5-0. See if we can muster up anything in this second leg. So will this game be more of the same, or will it be something different? Let's hope it'll be something different. You know, I don't want another 5-0 defeat. That will be completely demoralising and a really, really embarrassing way to get knocked out on 10-0 in aggregate. So the team's been slightly changed. We're going to bring Jose back in the team instead of Colin Drake. I should put him on the bench. I was just wondering why he wasn't on the bench. But apart from, and also Jenkins returns to the team. But apart from that, it is pretty much unchanged. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this because there's nothing really I can talk about. Something I did mention as well in the previous game, and I probably should have mentioned, is that Torre used to actually play for Chelsea. When I say play, he never actually made an appearance for them, but they signed him for $5 million, and then he spent, I believe, 4 years out on loan with various clubs before moving to us, where he spent half a year here, half a year on loan with another French club, and he's now spending his first full season here. So I'm surprised he didn't put in a really good performance, but you know, I don't think there's much hope of us getting through. I should probably change this to attacking beforehand. I'm going to take off that. And, I didn't do a team talk. I thought I'd just press spacebar before doing a team talk. But let's go like this. We're going to go attacking because, you know, why the hell not? We need to get 5 goals in this if we want to go through. We've scored 5 against Real Madrid. I mean, why can't we do it here? It's Hunter straight away on the attack. Drake whipping this ball in, unable to find... Davis, whipping this ball in, unable to find O'Connor in the centre. We're at the Scarlets. We're at our second home, as I like to think of it. So let's see if this will provide any sort of advantage. Chelsea are the only team with the shot so far, as we're 12 minutes in. But we're going to pick up the ball deep in Chelsea's half. Hunter being dispossessed though. Torre getting dispossessed. Hunter finally getting the ball back. Come on, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can get a goal. As O'Connor trying to play through Sousa, and Sousa with a goal. 1-0 up, 13 minutes in. Come on, 50th goal of the season for Victor Sousa, who's been godlike this season. I'd love for him to get 30 plus goals in the league. Being knocked out of this competition right now. I think there's about 5 league games left or so. Let's see if he can do that. But to this game, we are 1-0 up, and O'Connor is going to be chasing down the defender here. Unable to get the ball though. Chelsea playing it around in their own half as Eden Hazard plays the ball forward now. They're on the attack. Torre with a good tackle originally. Now Sousa to O'Connor. Banningham picking up the ball, trying to find O'Connor and unable to. That's a poor pass, and we could pay for that now, and we do, as Eden Hazard has scored Chelsea's away goal, and it would mean we need to score 5 more goals now. No, 6 more goals if we want to go through. Poor pass by Banningham. He was in really good position. All he had to do was chip the ball over through, and Dave O'Connor could have run on through to it, but nope. And then because he was dispossessed, it was easy for them to run through and get the goal. And now it looks like it's going to be another, and it is. 2-1 Chelsea, 26 minutes in. Hooray! We're going to lose the game really heavily again. I thought the fact that we scored early, maybe we'd have more of a fighting chance, but we've done nothing again this game. O'Connor trying to play the ball out wide. Hunter whipping this one back to O'Connor, and it's Jenkins with the goal, making it 2-2 on the day. 7-2 on aggregate though. We are 1 game away from a quarter-final. We haven't been in a quarter-final since we lost to Arsenal way back in I think it was our first time we ever got to a group stage of the Champions League, I think. I can't remember. I don't remember exactly. Maybe in the second time we got to Champions League group stages, but it was the first time we qualified out of a group stage in Champions League. We got to a quarter-final, and now we struggle to get into a Europa League quarter-final, let alone a Champions League quarter-final, which is pretty sad in a way, because clearly we possessed quality. Maybe the team is weakened. I feel the team strengthened, but maybe it's weakened. I don't know. Whatever, we'll just see what the assistant says, because I'm just going to shout at them, because we're losing 3-2 in a game that's... I thought we could at least get a draw in one of the matches. But 8-2 on aggregate. If we go on to concede 2 more goals, I'm going to be really annoyed, because conceding 10 goals at this stage in the competition shows that we are still a very small team, and maybe we are just fluking it through to these group stages, fluking it through past the group stages, I should really say, into these knockout stages. Maybe we don't deserve to get there, because, I mean, Besiktas, I mean, even Marseille, we were pretty lucky to get past them this season. Besiktas last year, we were knocked out. Unable to get the ball there, Sousa. Shieldrim down the right, he's probably going to get this ball in. He's tore Davis apart for these past 2 games. And there you go, it's 3-2, the game is finished. Nothing happened in that second half. But maybe it was best nothing did happen, because if anything did, I'm sure we would have conceded. But 3-2 we've lost on the day, 8-2 on aggregate, really embarrassing defeat, and we really do need to look to see if there's any way we can strengthen this team next season, because maybe the goalkeeper position needs to happen, you know, whatever, we'll send the assistant. Maybe the goalkeeping position needs to be strengthened on. I mean, if we look at the team here, and I were to put in our strongest possible starting 11, which would be Lewis here, we see overall star rating, it's not too bad. And if I flip through the team quickly, you know, we have Ed Hartnell in goal. Not the best keeper in the world, but not the worst in any sense of the word. Jose Miguel Fernandez, I feel, is a very decent right back. I think it's good enough to play in the Premier League. Daniel Jose should be a good enough player to help us win a tournament, continental-wise. Hopefully he'll be a centre-back for the next few years. Carl Ford is probably not a best centre-back. I should maybe look to get a better one than him. Ben Davis is still a good left-back despite his advancing age. Terry Jenkins, I'd say, is a very decent right midfielder, got decent pace overall, you know, not too bad technical stats for a right midfielder. Torre's got some very nice stats as well, nice well-rounded player. Di Lewis has got some nice attacking stats as well. I'd say a very good player for this level. Shaquille Hunter, again, not got the worst stats for a player. I mean, passing-wise isn't the great best for a left midfielder, but still, overall, a good player. Sousa has got some incredible stats. And even O'Connor's got some very nice stats for going forward. I mean, technically, he's not really a standout player anywhere. I mean, he's not got a great stats for a target man, not got great stats for an advanced forward, you know, pace-wise, acceleration-wise. But technically and mentally, he's got really good stats. And overall, I'd say, I'm just looking through the team there, the positions I maybe need to strengthen on are these ones, maybe. You know, apart from that, I'd say they're all good enough to get us to a knockout stage in competition and not be beaten 8-2 on aggregate. But those are the positions I'm probably going to have to spend money on next season, which I don't normally do. I don't normally spend money. I normally like to save it so I can improve these things like facilities. But we're spending, I think, something like 9 million on improving youth and training again on these two here, which means finances wise, if we take off 9 million off this, we're going to have around 5 million or so in the balance. So bearing that in mind, 5 million, it's not really enough to be going out and spending, you know, 1-2 million on players that will help strengthen these positions. Even looking at the players that we can maybe buy and sell, people expiring in 6 months or so. There's a keeper there, Patrick Rush. There's another one there. Victor Costa is someone I've been interested looking in. Adam Smith's a right back, an experienced right back, but not really someone I'm looking for. Mark O'Hara is there. Not really someone I'm looking for. I don't know if he's got the physical stats. El Shawari, Lewis Holtby. But overall, there's not really much out here. So I'm going to have to just scout a lot of players, see what I can find, and hopefully strengthen these teams. But this will be it for now, guys. So next time I get back will be the end of the season, because we've not got our undefeated season. Sadly, this year we got another defeat very early on, of course. In the league, though, and cup competitions as well, we've still got the Welsh Cup, the Premier League Cup, the league itself. We should win that. I think if we win one more game, we are currently 11 points clear. So yeah, we beat TNS. We're going to win the league in the next match. So, you know, we're still getting the treble. We're still in the Champions League next year. We should be. we're just going to have to do one up ourselves and hopefully strengthen in them positions. So, yeah, until the end of the season, peace out.